Forum. Okay, so yesterday I covered the starting part of the starting part of the scoop. Okay. Okay. So have you guys installed it scoop? Do you have any problem in the installation of a scoop and running any scoop import command? Uh, Yesterday one I provided all the notes, right? I provided all the notes. Okay. Anyone has any question regarding any scoop import or installation, configuration, anything? Anything?
No, I haven't started yet. I will just try today and I'll let you know.
Okay. Yeah, you try it early as possible, right? Because otherwise it will be behind, right? So,
Yeah,
so
sure,
just
sure.
yeah, just finish it. Mm, yeah. Okay. So I am going to next. I will be telling about scoop incremental load. Okay. So what is a scoop incremental load, and what is the use of this scoop incremental load? So yeah, so far we have seen scoop is used as like an import tool, and we have used some set of command of scoop imports command. Okay. So we seen some parameters in the scoop import, right? Minus minus table, minus minus columns, right? Minus minus query. Okay. So these parameters we can use. Okay. Apart from that, there is a scoop incremental load. Okay. So sometimes my requirement is like I have imported some data today. Okay. I imported data today. Suppose 100 records. Okay. So tomorrow, if I get 20 more records, okay. If you do normal scoop import, right, what will happen? If you do scoop import, so it will import 120 records, okay. But 120 record, but I want only 20 because why unnecessary? I should fetch 100 records, okay. So I need only 20. The new record, I need only 20 records. So in this scenario, I have to use scoop incremental load. So incremental load, or you can say delta load, or scoop delta load. Okay. So there are two types of load. Like one, I say full load. So full load means when I bulk load, right? I just load the data, entire data in a one go, entire data, entire data into one go. Okay. So this is called full load. But after full load only once, right? It will be only once. Okay. But after full load, you have incremental load. You have incremental load daily basis, right? So you are saying load daily basis. Okay. So here is scoop incremental load. Two approaches is there. Okay. So in scoop incremental load, one is like there is a minus minus last value is there. Okay. So whenever we do import, right? Suppose I have a 1 to 100 record I imported. Okay. I imported 1 to 100 record. Okay. So what will be my last value here? 100. Okay. So for my last value is 100. And when I say tomorrow, I have to do incremental load for 20 more records. Okay. 20 more records. So you have to remember this last value. You have to remember, or you can say you have to check in your last scoop import command. You have to check this last value. And then you have to use this last value 100 in your next scoop incremental load. Okay. So this is a manual approach, scoop incremental load. So first I will show you this manual approach, like how this scoop incremental load, we have to provide our last value. Okay. And another way I will tell you scoop job. So scoop job is a automatic way to you don't need to remember. You don't need to remember last value. Okay. So your scoop job has metadata, okay, about your job, and it will maintain your last value. Okay. So whenever your records are imported, your last value will keep changing. Last value will keep changing. Okay. So this is the process in the scoop job. So scoop job is provide the reusability. That is the one thing. And the second thing is scoop job is providing reusability. And second thing is scoop job is provide this automation thing. Okay. Okay. Let's see scoop incremental load example. So how many types of way like scoop incremental load we can do? So there are the two mode are there. There are the two mode in the scoop incremental. There are the two mode. One is one is append key mode, two mode, append key mode. This is only for new data insert. Append key mode. This is for this is for new data record. And another one is the modify timestamp. Modify time mode for existing record you want to update. Existing record we want to update. Okay. So what is the incremental type is there? So there is a append mode. You have to specify either incremental mode, append mode, or last modified. Okay. Okay. Suppose I have a table. Okay, just I create the tables. I just take it this example only so that we can we can understand this example. So okay, I have to start everything from this here. Message to start the MySQL start MySQL u root minus p and password. Okay. Use scoop database. Yesterday I created. I create table first. These are the tables. Table is stock table. So primary key is the ID column is here. I will insert some record. So some stock I'm adding it. Okay. If I see let's start from stock. So I'm getting a three record. AAL, AAPL, and A Amazon. Okay. So these three records are added. Now grant publish is okay. So now we are creating a scoop incremental job. So in scoop incremental job, so whenever this is the first time I'm loading data. Okay. So I'm showing you first time data is going, first time data like how it is inserted. Okay. But I need to create an incremental so that next time it will automatically find a new record. So in this incremental load, so this is a true scoop job. Okay, we do without a scoop job. This is a scoop job incremental. Okay, so same one we modify it without a scoop job it without a scoop job. So I'm doing a scoop import command, scoop import, and I'm not creating a job. So this is a scoop import, scoop import minus minus connect JDBC MySQL localhost. My database name is scoop and use SSL false. Yesterday I told about that because some handshaking error will come. And then we have to set it minus minus username. So that is root minus minus password. Okay. And minus minus password is the password. This is my MySQL password. And minus minus table. Minus minus table I'm telling here my stock table. Minus minus target dir. So minus minus target dir I say yesterday I created a one scoop folder and there I create one folder incremental. So in this incremental folder, I will store my, okay. So here up in this incremental folder, this is my incremental directory where my data upload. And next is, and next parameter is minus minus incremental, minus minus incremental. So minus minus incremental, and I say incremental minus minus incremental append mode, and minus minus check column ID. Check column ID is on which column you want to specify your value. Okay, so last value I will maintain it. So abhi right now how many record are there in my table? One, two, three. Okay, so minus minus check column ID means this column will be used for your last value. Abhi right now I'm not giving minus minus last value because this is the first time I'm running. But the second time when I run it, I will give my minus minus last value. Okay, so scoop import command I'm going to run. So I have already started my Hadoop service, JPS. Okay, now I'm running my scoop incremental loop. So so my import is done. Okay, first I verify my data. Can you see here when I use incremental, so I got this additional information. What this additional information is saying? This additional information is saying कि your this import which you did, it was a incremental append mode, and the check column is ID and last value is 3 because it has imported 3 records. So if I verify Hadoop fs minus ls slash scoop slash incremental. So in this folder, I will get it. One file is created. So I will verify the file. This is a normal process, right? Whatever. Just we are using along with incremental. So part M 150. So I can see all these 3 record data has come, right? So 3 record data has come. What I need to do, so I got this information. I will again create a one scoop import, okay? And this time I will add this minus minus last value 3. I will add it here. I will add it here. Okay, just only this modification I have to do. This is the first time you have to run. Okay, scoop incremental append mode first time. So first time, if you give last value 0 or you don't give it, it doesn't matter. But the second time when you are running scoop incremental append mode second time. But second time you gave, you have to tell which is your last value. Otherwise, it will not do the scoop incremental. And another thing is like I have to add some new record in the table, right? I have to add so that I can verify whether I have added a new one or not. So here I will add another record, insert. insert into stock values. Okay. So I'm adding a new record. My stock ID is so my new stock I'm adding is one one. So I'm adding a one record here. Here the ID will be automatically created. Setting up record. So now the record is created. Now one more record came. Okay. Now I run my scoop incremental load. So if I see in my table, select star from stock. So I'm getting a four record. Okay. But in my SDFS file is only one record. Okay. So it will create a new file with one record. Okay. When I run the scoop incremental load. Right. This is SSL is giving. So what I use SSL. Oh, here I actually have to give equal to sign. That is the reason it is not working. Okay. So this should come equal sign. So it is not giving error, but it is the command is wrong here. It should be equal sign. Use SSL equal to first. Okay. Okay. So this is my incremental load is running. So it should bring only one record. It is completed. Now last value is 4. This new information came. The last value is 4. Now last value is 4. After this incremental, last value is 4. Now I check my directory. Now I check my directory. Hadoop fs minus ls. So how many files? This is one more file is created. What is the file name? 0001. Okay. So now you can see only one record is there. So that is your fourth record. So did you understand this is the scoop incremental? But this is a manual way. So suppose you added 10 more record again. Okay, and 10 more record you added. So last value you have to tell in your scope incremental 4. So after 4, how many 10 records are there? Those 10 records will come in a one file. Okay. Now same thing we do with the scoop job. Okay, how it will work. Okay. So same thing I will do with this scoop job command. This is a scoop job command. So here you will see how to create a scoop job. So scoop job. So first of all, I have to create a one scoop job. So when we create a scoop job, so minus option is there only. Scoop job here is not double minus, only minus. And here will be all minus minus. Okay, connect minus minus. Everything will remain same. Minus minus connect, minus minus name, username. Okay, I think we can replace it with this. So after connect, after connect, everything is same. After connect. Okay. So here I'm just telling my scoop incremental job ID is this and my command is this. I'm telling my command is this. Okay. So here I'm telling about my incremental type append and the check column ID. I'm telling about this. Okay. So I'm creating a one scoop job with this. Okay. So I'm creating a one scoop job. Scoop job minus 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 create job minus minus import minus minus job of this one. Minus, minus. Okay, so scoop job we define like this. Scoop job minus minus create my job minus minus space import. Okay, minus 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 space import. Scoop job minus minus create. Scoop job, scoop job minus minus create. Job name minus minus import. Job, job. Job create. Scoop. So what is the change here? So scoop job minus minus create job ID minus minus two four space minus space. Okay, now it's working, but it's saying M option. What to take? Okay, so this is one error is coming for the JSON muted. So this jar we need a jar. So this is a fix. We need a jar basically. This one is jar. Have to go to 5. We just copy scoop. Okay, so now it's giving error because job is created, but some error came. So job is created. So we need to change the job name. So now I'm giving a different name so that my job should be created. Now I'm creating a job again, the different. So now my scoop job will be, so scoop job minus this. Two jobs are there. Scoop exec, so job minus exec and job name. So we don't need to do import. We can directly do scoop job execute. Just give me 1 second. Okay, this time it didn't give the error. New job is created. This one. Okay, so how to, okay, if I see the job list minus this, so I can get the list and scoop job minus execute and job ID, which job I want to run. This job ID I will give here the execute command. So it is asking one more time extra password. Okay, so whatever my password of MySQL, I have to give that, and it will be doing incremental. Now it is running. Okay. So last time I have four record, right? So all four record will come in my four records will come in my file. Okay. Because this is the first time I'm loading through the scoop job. Can you see here the scoop job? Here it is no metadata, no nothing is coming, right? Here uh, it is not showing the last value because it is maintaining its metadata. So how to see the metadata? Scoop job minus show command and give the job ID. So if I give the job ID, if I ping paste the job ID, here it will be showing. So it is asking password. Can you see this metadata? So this is a scoop job metadata, and here is the incremental last value is showing 4. So incremental last value is 4 means my last data load is for 4 record. Okay. Now I'm inserting one more record. Okay. So I have picked up this record, this one. Okay. Now I'm adding a one more record. I'm adding one more record, 5. So that is I'm giving some different XYZ, XYZ data. Okay, so this is my next record. I'm adding in the MySQL table. So already 4 record are there. I'm adding one more record. Here I do the select command. So I'm getting 5 records. Up now, what I'm doing, I'm running the same job again. I don't need to create a scoop import. So whatever my scoop job is there, I'm running that scoop job. So I'm just running the scoop job again. Just execute scoop job. So I'm running my scoop job again. It asks one more extra time password. Okay. So my scoop job is running for incremental load. It is running for the incremental load. Okay. Now I check the my file. Okay. I do fs minus ls. So what is the directory I given? I given the directory target dir scoop incremental. Actually, I given the same directory scoop incremental load. I am here. So these two files are the old one, right? Okay. This one. So my file is this file is created. Uh, 43. This one. So first I check how many. Okay, so two files are there. First I check this one 002. I do fs minus cat. Okay, 3. So can you see here one record? First time I created for 4 record. So all 4 record it came at 640, and 643 when I run the incremental only one record came. and these two files are older one without scoop job. Okay, so here is two files are created. If I am giving any new folder, so it should create 0001 and 0002 like this. Okay, but files are already there, so it is new file automatically like 0002. So this last two file are the scoop job incremental. So you can see the four records are old one and one record is a new one, right? If I see where is this metadata is maintained, scoop job minus minus show minus minus show. So then you can see here, you can see here the metadata value will be changed to 5. Last value will be changed 5. Okay. So here you can see this is a automation, right? It is not remember the last value. You don't need to remember manually. The incremental last value is automatically maintained by the scoop job. So that is the advantage of scoop job. Okay. So scoop job is basically doing the incremental load automatically. Is it clear this example? Right, this example. So you have to do without incremental load, like without incremental, like this is without a scoop job, and this is through scoop job. So scoop job, once you create a job, like suppose you created job 3. So once you created job 3, then you have to use the scoop job execute command. Scoop job execute command. Scoop job minus minus exe, and then you have to give what is your job. So you have to run this command again and again. Okay. And suppose you want to see the list of all jobs. So minus minus list is there. If you want to scoop job minus minus show your job ID, you can see the metadata. Another one is like scoop job minus minus delete. So you can delete the job ID. Suppose you say, I want to modify this scoop import command. You cannot do. Once a job is created, you have to delete the job. You cannot modify the existing job. There is no command to modify your scoop job. Okay. So scoop job is only once created. You have to use it, or otherwise, if you have some changes in your scoop job, okay, any property you want to change, you have to delete complete scoop job. Okay. So scoop job you have to create once, then you cannot modify. If you want to modify, you mean to first you have to delete first, and then you have to create a new scoop job. And once scoop job is created, then you have to use exec command to run your scoop job. So it can run multiple times. So first you have to try the scoop job. First you have to try scoop job without scoop job. You have to without scoop job, and then you try incremental load using the scoop job, and there you try first full load data, all data, right? Suppose you are loading the 4 record, and then you are adding a 1 record, and then you run the scoop job. This scoop job execute command, you have to run it. So here, after adding a new stock, you can run this scoop job, and then you will find you will find two new file will be created. New file will be created for new incremental data in SDFS role. Okay. So this is, you can go through it, and it again asks password. Okay, whenever you run a scoop job, so it asks the second time password, one time password it asks. Suppose you want to run any scoop import command, and you don't want to pass the password. Okay, suppose you have some scoop import command like my, okay, so suppose my, this is simple scoop import command is there. This scoop import command. Okay, and this scoop import command, I want like it should ask the password to me. So instead of giving this password here, you give minus p option. Minus p. Okay, so it will prompt you the password. So whenever it is running job, it will prompt you. Okay, so if you are running any scoop import, you can use it like you want to give password as a prompt. Previously it was not asking, except the scoop job. Scoop job will definitely ask. Okay, if you are giving minus p in your scoop job, so it will ask two times, one time for this one and one time for the scoop job. So if minus p, so I'm giving password here, and it will be performing my scoop import command. For any scoop import command, you can use minus p option. It will ask you the password. Okay, and then it will run your scoop import command. Okay, so that is the minus p option. Okay, scoop import all I done. Okay, one more is there, scoop eval. What is scoop eval? Okay, scoop eval is a utility. I told you there are many utilities are there. Scoop import all is there. Scoop job is the one. Okay, scoop list databases. Yesterday I showed you scoop list databases, scoop table, all those I shown. So scoop eval is a one more utility. It is showing you the sample record. So suppose you say scoop eval and then you say minus minus connect your URL and username password, and then you say minus minus query. So, but it will not import actual data. It will not import actual data. It is just showing you the sample data, right? It will show you what data it will import. Okay, just show you the data. So if I want to write a scoop eval, so to change here, connect username password, scoop eval, and after that you are using minus minus query, and minus minus query I'm giving select star from stock. So stocks table. Okay, in the scoop database I have a stocks table and I want to limit the I want to see top three reports. So now I'm running the scoop eval. So you don't need to give any other parameter like a directory, because just it is showing the data. It is just showing the data. It is not doing any input. It's just showing the data. So before importing the data, you can verify it what data is coming. So you can check your data by using the scoop eval. Okay. So scoop eval is a command. List databases I already told. Scoop list tables I already told. Okay. Okay. Hive related is there. Okay. One more is a scoop code gen. Suppose you want to write your custom Java code. Okay. So scoop is internally using JDBC, Java database connectivity, and it is importing the data. So whatever parameters you are using, connect, username, password, all these parameters. And when you are writing a code gen, it is creating some jar file. So whatever your you are importing the data, whatever table you are importing, it will create a jar file with that name. So code gen is simply creating a jar file, and you can extract that jar, and then you can modify your code. Custom code you can write in that jar file. Okay. So it is a simple Java class is there. The Java class which is created in this jar, and that will be you can modify it. So CodeGen is generating the code. So how to modify the code? Okay, how to first create a CodeGen? So you simply use scoop CodeGen. So here you have to change your minus minus connect URL, minus minus connect, and actually our database is taking username password, and table is a stock. So I'm telling about my table is a stock. So it is a some default directory, it will create a jar. Okay. So I'm giving stock. Okay. So I'm creating a code gen. I'm creating a code gen for my table stock. Okay, my scoop job. So when I run this, Will connect. This is because of minus p it is coming. Can you see here? Writing a jar file on this location. So this location has a jar file and I want to extract it. Jar xvf cx, and then I give the my jar jar xvf. An option is jar file manifest file jar file minus p. How to okay. This talk.java is created. So if I see this talk.java, this is just now created talk.java. Can you see just now? Yeah, it's 14. This is showing stock.java. If I see vi stock.java, so this is my class. So after code gen, this class is created. So if you want to modify this, so this is a purely Java class and everything JDBC connection and those properties, read field function is there. Okay, write is function is there. So this class is actually executed by the scoop import command. This class is executed. Every scoop import command, the code gen utility is automatically called. But here now, I'm not importing the data. I'm just creating a, I'm using the scoop code gen utility to create a jar. And then I can extract the jar, like I can create, I can see the class. The actual class, Java class is on the backend. So this is the whole class. Okay. So we can modify the code and we can customize it. Okay. Using the code gen is the utility to create manual way jar, right? We can create. Okay. So next is the scoop import command is for MySQL that I will tell tomorrow. And scoop I will finish. And tomorrow I will cover how to write data from scoop table to scoop Oracle table, MySQL table to your my Hive table directly. Okay. So you can go through this one, scoop import MySQL, scoop import So minus minus create table, hive table we have to tell about in our scoop import hive table. So partition table or non-partition table, right? Okay. So non-partition table is like scoop import like this, and I'm telling about my all properties and telling about the hive create table. So create hive table means now I want to create a new hive table. Minus minus hive import and create hive table. And these properties are extra enclosed by, field terminated by, escape by. Okay, and then I can see ultimately when you are doing import directly to hive table, the SDFS file will be automatically will be there in the warehouse directory some table. Okay, but either way is there. You can import as a file in SDFS and load into hive table. That is a two-step process, and directly you can load the data from the MySQL to hive. Okay, so MySQL to hive you can directly load the data. So okay. So scoop import minus minus connect and so here is username, root, password is password, and table name is stock. Direct is attribute like I want to import data directly, minus M1. Hive import, create hive table, any table I can give name. Target dir, user hive warehouse directory. Table database. This directory is already there. I cannot my hive table is testing.db. So there I want to create a directory. I'll import this directory. There. Okay. Yeah, these are the predefined error. So these will come. So we have to add one more jar in the script folder. These are by default didn't come by scoop. Okay. So we have to find one type common jar is there. That jar we have to add in the scoop lib folder. Okay, now we start Hive and check whether the table is created or not. Testing.tv. Okay, database name, show tables. I given the stock one. Table name I have. Live table name is the EMP my table name is the EMP MySQL and the folder where the data will store that is stock one. So here is the okay. Actually, I didn't mention the database. Actually, here it is. If I give the Hive table here, not testing dot emp MySQL, then it will go to the testing database. So by default, I didn't mention here in the Hive table here option database name. So it went to the default database. Okay, I check the data. Let's start from emp MySQL. Okay, so this data is coming. Some field are coming null, but data is coming. This is the data. So okay, I'll show this one more scoop import is there for the Hive. Okay, for the partition table that I will show. Okay, I will upload the video